Hello friend, this is Paper Kitty. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm working on some nature journal ephemera, and I just wanted to show you what I was up to. And so yeah, right now this is an original kind of drawing, and what I did is I actually drew on some rice paper, but before that I cut the rice paper into smaller bits, and the rice paper is a little bit of a creamy off-white kind of color, so I've double-sided taped them onto this just regular copy paper, and I'm saving the original just the way it is. I like it like that, so I'm not gonna really work on that. And so what I did is I went ahead and made some copies of my drawings, and so this is what it looks like. The copies, they're just black and white copies on regular print paper. And what I did from there is, this is another one. I can't find the original for some crazy reason, but supposedly I have the originals of this as well in the same form, with the rice on the rice paper and then taped. So this is what that looks like. And so yeah, I am actually gonna go ahead and lay some more down now that I've worked on today, and so I wanted to go ahead and lay these down and kind of show you what I've done. So yeah, this is, I think, really nice for people that like to do the bullet journals and kind of the more minimalist type journals, or maybe the nature journals. You can take it in whatever direction you want, because for example, in this case I went ahead, and this is a copy just like I showed you, just like this, and it's the same thing. I went ahead and put some watercolor on the images here, and every time you go in with some watercolor over these, I think there's not going to be any one that's going to be quite the same. They're all going to have little different brush strokes, even if you use the same colors. But it's even hard to get the same colors because I've blended some of the colors. So I thought that was really cool. I really liked the way that turned out. And but then also you can go with the really plain, like I said, really minimalist, kind of monotone. Like, see, this one's like a gray, like a green gray, but it's really wintry. It's got a really wintry feel, which I like. I'm like in that mood right now. And then these other ones, I've just put some green on them, and I was thinking I'll come back and do something else to them, probably. Or I can just tea dye this paper and then, use it more neutral colors, which I may do that. So, but I just wanted to show you how I did that. So then this is the other, like I said, I can't find the originals now, but this is what the black and white version is. And like I said, it's just regular copy paper that I put some watercolor on. And so again, I think it just, every time you go in with watercolor, if you change the color of things, you're gonna have a different picture, a different feel for sure, a different look. And so I really like the way this came out. And so I plan to kind of rip these apart because I like that kind of ripped look. And so I was going to show you, I think I had some bits that I had already ripped out. So this is some stuff that I ripped out, like fussy ripped. And actually this was a mistake and I didn't like it, but then when I ripped it, I kind of thought, well, I like that. I might can use it. And so here's another bit that's fussy ripped, and it's just kind of like some grasses. And I thought, this could look cute glued down on a page and maybe put a ribbon or washi tape or something. And maybe I can do something with the borders, you know, maybe like tea dye them, or not tea dye them, but probably do a little bit of inking on them, or something of that nature, you know, to kind of make them be highlighted. And so here's that little jar. And I don't know if in the video it looks, I think it looks worse. I mean, in real life, there's a look to it that looks like it could work. You know, I definitely have to work on something maybe here, or maybe I just need to fussy rip this a little bit better, perhaps. Let me try that now. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with the nature themed junk journal, you know, having to do with herbs and just botanicals, and just brings me back to thoughts of healing and of meditation and peace and joy. And so those are, you know, beautiful, relaxing thoughts that I want to be thinking about, especially in this time that the weather's a little cooler. I mean, I live in Southeast Texas, so it's pretty not that cold out here usually, but every now and then we'll get a little cold day. And you know, it was overcast today, it had rained, and so it's kind of gloomy looking, you know, but I've kind of learned to appreciate those days, and just kind of found the beauty in them today, more so than other times. But anyway, I wanted to show you how I did some more of the just more plain, kind of that grayish green tone, and see how I did like a little wash, blended in some watercolor there in the background, on here too, on this one. And like I said, I do plan to probably like maybe fussy rip this, and I think that's probably gonna be something I might be interested in working with. I think it's gonna look cool, you know, once I figure out how I wanna use them. And I think once I use them on a page or something, it'll, you know, it'll show more what I'm talking about, what kind of feel I'm looking for in these. And it is kind of like that overcast feel, you know, kind of a little melancholic, but you know, it's a time for reflection, and there's definitely beauty in those days, and even if anything, to miss the sunny days, right? So that's how I'm working on that. I'm gonna probably fussy rip these, and these are a more natural tone than these. These are green also, but they have more of a brighter green. So I'm thinking I'm gonna want to go back and maybe do something with these. But like I said, even the brush strokes that are used will make a difference in how the plant looks, I think. You know, just like this and this one. You know, just have a whole different feel just by using different tonalities of the color green. So I think that's going to be fun. And then this one, I did not want to waste the watercolor that I had poured out, so I went ahead and just completely covered this in that green, but it's kind of hard to see the images below, and so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I may go back in with some black ink, and I also have some watercolor pencils that I may be able to use on this, because obviously you're going to have to go in with a little bit of a darker color to be able to overcome this color that's on there now. So, but yeah, I thought that was really fun. I really like the way this came out. And yeah, I'm glad that I didn't use the original, because like I said, by not using the original and taking the copies, of course it is my own work, so it's not copies of somebody else's work. But yeah, if you go ahead and do that and take copies, then you can go back in with different colors and different looks, and so you just get a bunch of ephemera that's a little different every time. So I thought that was really neat. And then, like I said, the next step I wanted to do now was kind of start kind of laying these out so I can scan them in and make some copies of these. And so in some of these I did look online to kind of use some images as ones that I could use as a, as a model. So, but they're not traced or anything, and they're not identical. There's some things that are different about it. And so they are still original pictures, but I did use, like I said, some visuals, and some of them were actually natural. I did go around and take some pictures and use those as inspiration as well. I'm trying to find my double-sided tape so I can go ahead and put this together. And so yeah, this one's a little more kind of elaborate. It's more like an arrangement, and it's not quite as simple. It's a little more complex of an arrangement, so it's a little different, but still it's got a little jar and just a variety of different things in it. I don't know if you can tell that well here, but so yeah, I'm loving this rice paper too. It's very, very cool. And then I've got, like I said, these these like really long bits, and so I'm gonna go ahead and put them like this so that there could be some kind of a good way to save these, and I can, like I said, scan them, save them, take copies of them in black and white, and then go back in and paint them. Or even if I don't paint them, like I said, I could tea dye the paper. That might be another way to use that. I haven't tried it yet, but anyway, I thought it was a good idea. It was fun to think about it. And let me see, these I think I might have to put in a different page because they're getting a little too crowded in here. And so, but yeah, I wanted to share this with you all because you guys are my little crafty peeps, and so I thought it would be fun to kind of share this with you guys. And so yep, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a little, let's see, yeah, let me go ahead and tape that up a little bit up here because I feel like it's gonna come off. Okay, there we go. Oh, I don't think I like that tape there, but oh well, that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, I really like this one. This one's so cute. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I thought about like different shaped vases, and like little just stick type images for, kind of the dried plants, especially, with a winter theme. You can kind of get away with that. Not get away with it. I mean, it is what I was going for, but anyway, I hope it can be seen well on camera. I'm not really sure that that's happening. So I'm going to go ahead and get another page and use it face down as well, because what happened is I took a lot, the first few copies I took, they were too light, and so they didn't take very well. Like you can really see the images that well, and But, you know, then I thought, you know, that I kind of like that too, because, you know, if you color over those and the lines are a little bit more faded, that's another look too. So it wasn't necessarily a bad thing, it was just a different thing. Of course, I did want the ones with the lines being fairly dark as well, because I still want to be able to see the images, especially like on camera right now. I don't think you can see it quite as well, which is kind of a bummer because they're really cute. But again, it's hard for me to tell right now as I'm doing this. I might be able to see a little bit better when I'm uploading the video. Once I've uploaded it, I can probably see it even better. But anyway, I hope it comes out well, because yeah, I really like this idea. So I'm really liking it, how this is all kind of coming together. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this theme right now, this nature junk journal. I do have that junk journal that I did the video last time that I want to do an actual flip through, and so if you're interested in that, please let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. I hope that this gives you some good ideas, some inspiration. Be sure and hit the subscribe button so that you can keep up with what I'm doing, and the notification bell. Make sure that it's on all notifications if you would like to receive notifications every time I have a new video. Otherwise, YouTube will kind of like randomly do it or not. And yeah, YouTube is a little bit interesting in how they do things, and there's no telling. But yep, make sure you like the video if you like it. And again, I want to thank you for spending this time with me. Love you so much. Love you so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye now.